AM Kevin Club. Some music, please, Alex. Welcome to the Bet Cave. We are here. The same bet time, same bet channel. Is that how it went?
Yeah.
Yes. Alex Zsolt is here. I thought, play some more. Here we go. Intro. Yes, yes. It's a different intro, but we ran a couple minutes late starting, so here we are on the AM Kevin Club. And as every day I like to say, isn't it a great day to serve the Lord? Jesus. Jesus.
Hey, that works.
No, it works for me. I love it. Is it working for y'all? I'm glad that you're here today. Welcome to the AM Kevin Club. It's kind of a laid back, is it a little, would you call a little unplugged today, Alex? We're just kind of.
Yeah, a little unplugged. I think,
without the big orchestration
right,
and tracks and stuff.
People love that and hearing the big orchestras and all that. But I thought, today, it just seems like there's so much going on in this world right now and in lives of everybody that maybe it'd be nice to just take a step back and do something just real peaceful music today. So
let's do that.
Yeah.
You got a nice opening hymn? We could
I
maybe.
would love to. He leadeth me, and he's led me here today and
yes,
leads me in my ministry and your ministry.
I got 4 different hymnals. Let me see if I can find one that has it in it. Let's see. Let's go to the Baptist hymnal.
Oh, it might be in that one.
That's a safe one. The Pentecostals, not you never know the soothing ones.
Right.
I'm joking. Calm down. And it's called what?
He leadeth me.
He.
Hymn number
218. He leadeth me, O blessed thought.
That's the one.
That's the one. Page 218 in the Baptist hymnal. Ladies and gentlemen, Alex Zsolt. Yes, and I pushed applause, but of course, applause never works when you want it to work. Only when you don't want it to work. Is it? Sorta. Beautiful.
Thank you, Kevin.
They agree. Beautiful. No, that was gorgeous. And I want to say hey to everybody that's here, Lyle and Karen. And you know what? California's the first ones in the house every morning.
That's only
and
9
even
o'clock
they're two. I know. And then Phyllis in Arizona. Phyllis is back. Yay. Sandy in Texas. Chris, Connie, Larry, love you. Kenny in Ohio. Dave in Oklahoma. Andrew, good morning. Isn't Alex great? They say, what a great musician.
Oh,
You are. Jeannie, Charmaine, and Bishop Bruce is in the house. So I am glad you're here today, and I wanted you to come. I think you were scheduled later, and I said, come at least in February so we can do some love songs and have a little, because it's a love month, you know. And so
love is in the air, right?
love is in the air. That's a song in everything we say. It is. Oh, you know what? Because of the intro, I forgot to even turn on the little light. That's like a little tradition.
Ambiance.
When the thing starts, I push
Oh, you
turn on
turn
the
the light
light.
on.
And that,
Nice.
see, we're here to turn the lights on. Yes. So thank you for being here. We got a lot of stuff to discuss.
We do.
Talk amongst yourself, you and your keyboard,
Okay.
and I'll be right back. In the meantime, you need to know that first of all, about the coronavirus, you know what? Of course, God says if you're prepared, if you'll just be prepared, if you will just be ready for every situation, build your house on the rock, first of all, Christ Jesus. And when the storms come, you will be safe and secure. And no matter what comes our way, I would not panic at this point, but I would be prepared when it comes to the coronavirus. The CDC themselves said, do not panic, but prepare. That's exactly what they're saying. They say so far, thumbs up on the Tokyo Olympics. I hope the Summer Olympics happen, but they might cancel them because of this coronavirus or postpone it anyway. I don't know what's going to happen there. We don't know the future, but we don't know what the future holds. But we know who holds the future, right? And so let us pray for our nation as we do every day. I'll encourage you again, praying. And not only praying for our nation and this whole thing with this disease, pray for our president, pray for our leaders, Republican and Democrat. I know it's hard, but please pray. And pray for our churches, our pastors, our missionaries around the world. They're being affected by this. You know, the shooting in India yesterday, or day before yesterday, and then yesterday in, I believe it's Milwaukee, or it's in Wisconsin. I know for sure the Molson, let's see, why did it not make this? Did I put it on the wrong sheet? Let's see. The Molson Coors plant, though I know what happened. 5 were gunned down and shot in Wisconsin yesterday. So our nation needs prayer. And here's my stance on gun control and all. Make all the laws. I don't care. Make more laws. But until the laws of God are upheld, this nation will never be where it needs to be. And there will always be guns and violence and these things. What we need is a revival. And, I've got my wackos, weirdos, and weasels of the week. This one fits. A lot of times I ask you your opinion, but this one I'm just throwing out there because I am going to agree with you. There was an officer. This seems to be Florida week because everything crazy is happening in Florida. A lady zipped up her boyfriend in a suitcase and killed him in Florida. And now again in Florida, an officer of the law, police, and we pray for our police. They are my heroes of the day, every day. But this guy arrests a 6-year-old out of school for misbehaving. I don't even think the teachers called the police, but somebody had said that this little 6-year-old has been disruptive. I don't know, unless they're like totally demon-possessed with guns and knives. Arresting a 6-year-old, I think that's a little much. If a teacher can't control a 6-year-old, they don't really need to be in that position. I don't know, maybe I should ask you, what say you? I think that's a little Weasley because this officer, it wasn't the first time. This is the second 6-year-old that this officer has arrested. Like, what? Only in Florida or California. Right, Ginger? Kim, good morning. Our buddy Kim is in the house, and Lulu.
Nice. And Kim and Lulu.
Yes. Dan is in the house. Dan, I can't wait to see you. He'll be on next week. Boy, we got a full week next week, too. Chris is in the house. Jimmy McMillan. I have not seen that name in so long. Jimmy, how the heck are you? God bless you. I hope all is well. Let's see. Who this is. Second time in 5 months in Orlando. I know, right? It's crazy. Pastor Dave, good morning. I got to call you. It's been a while since we talked. Both cops got fired. You are right, and deservedly so. I think that is just totally ridiculous. But we got one more day in February on the show. Doug Briney will be with us tomorrow, but next week it's full. Dan Nixon will be with us. Joe Diamond, Jerry Collins, Amy and Graham Brennan, and for the first time, and Monica Farrell will be back by popular demand. It is going to be, it's a lot of great things happening. And then we got our big spring forward party, open house. We're going to have past guests here, big lineup, plus a first-time guest, Moody Malawi, who is a great comedian. He's an Iranian Baptist. And so He's a Baptist Iranian, something like. He's born in Iran but raised in America, and he goes to Baptist. Anyway, he's a funny comedian, and he's a big guy like me, and so I love him, and I'm so glad he's coming on the program. Going to be great. Here's some great news. We got a lot of crazy things happening, but here is some great news. There is a case now that has gone before the Supreme Court called the June Medical Services versus Russo. June Medical Services versus Russo. I want to say it clear so you're praying. Please pray, pray, pray. It is before the Supreme Court. And if the Supreme Court, which I believe this is going to happen, will go with the Russo against June Medical Services, which is a fancy name for abortion clinic, then this could end Roe v. Wade. Hallelujah. Do you have a little hallelujah chorus? Can you play a little hallelujah? It's great having you on the show. It's great. So that is really amazing. We got some health things. Help, I need somebody. Do you know the Beatles? Help. We changed it to health. So
Oh, I like that.
help, I need some. Yeah, not just anybody. Health. Okay, we need health. So we're going to go to health, but first of all, I thought this was interesting because this is happening in Florida too. Herpes-infected monkeys are running rampant in Florida, according to the latest news.
Is that in the Villages or? Is that
I don't. There's a town called the Village.
well, have you? Wait,
He did not say that.
No, I have to.
Nobody's watching from the Villages, but you know.
Well, let me tell. I have to.
Yes, you need a comment about the herpes-infected monkeys?
Well, no, I was doing something.
First of all, I don't know how that happens, but monkeys carry diseases, and so I think that's how AIDS and stuff came into the world. But
Well, no, just the we hear about the Villages, and you've heard it's the retirement place and everything. Well,
yes,
I was serving some churches around the Villages, and they said the pastors told me that the Villages is the highest concentration of STDs in the entire country. And so it's really a mission field over there. I never thought of it that way.
Wait a minute.
I know, it was news to me.
I've got to think about that. How is that possible?
Right.
I mean, it's nothing but a community of, well, I'm sure there's young people there, but it's mostly a community of 65 and older.
Correct.
And it's the largest in the nation or in the state?
In the nation. Because you've got almost 200,000 people there now in that community.
Well, and then you get the herpes-infected monkeys running around. You know, we're in trouble. Said they are roaming around Florida. I'm just reporting the news, like it or not. Let's go back into health and moving right along. But that's an interesting stat. Thanks for bringing that up, Alex. They are finding out in autism and ADHD, which are two different kinds of diseases, but in autism and in ADHD, which is another form of ADD, right? Attention deficit
hyper
disorder. The greatest thing to help them, autism and ADHD, they found that there's a connection with horses. Horse riding actually can bring them back to a normal state.
Well, I believe it's very therapeutic.
They give them a lot of brain-building exercises, and horse riding, they think they can reverse most of the effects of autism and ADHD with kids. Isn't that really good?
I went horseback riding camp.
You what?
I went to horseback riding camp. I
Really?
loved it, yeah.
Yeah, I love horses. I love it. They don't always like me. I have to find a certain horse because it's like, oh no, big guy's getting on us. They want to throw me. That really, they do. I was almost thrown in the mountains of Montana or Colorado, somewhere where there was mountains. I was on a horse and almost went off a cliff. I thought it was the end. and then, I've ridden horses a few times because I enjoy it, but they don't enjoy me.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Now that I'm 100 pounds lighter, maybe. I haven't been. I was, over 300 back then.
We should go sometime.
Do we have horses in Tennessee?
Oh, yeah.
Stupid question. But, yeah. Let's go. There's a new thing. Have you ever heard of pescatarians?
Pescatarians, no.
Yes. You would probably guess what pescatarian if you're a Pisces or you're anything to do with, you ever had capers pescado or anything. No, anyway, it's fish.
Sure.
So it's a diet. It's a vegetarian. So they're not vegans or vegetarians. They're pescatarians because they're vegetarians with fish and seafood. That's the new craze. Tomorrow I was looking at some new crazes in fast food. They're doing crazy things with non-meat stuff. and all vegetables. I don't necessarily think that you should be vegetarian or vegan. If you are, fine. I don't know why, but it's fine. Or pescatarian sounds a little more, because we do a lot of fish. I've once or twice a week have at least some fish of some sort, salmon especially. Very good for health. Boosting your immune system, according to new research. Boosting your immune system actually can reduce, more than reduce, what's the word? I didn't write it down. It says help treat it, but it does more than that. It actually reduces, rescinds, retracts eczema.
Oh.
Well, but that's not, any of those were not the right words. It shrinks eczema, keeping your immune system so it's not just an outward skin thing, it's what's inward out. Makes sense, right?
Makes sense.
No, it does now that we know more things. And one more thing about health, this is really important. Those over 40, and most everybody watching, Judith, Cindy, good morning. I wasn't saying you're over 40. I'm just saying your name. Patty's over 40 for sure. Cliff and Joyce, my Uncle Bruce, he's definitely way over 40. He's about 41. In DeBerry, Florida. Good news. Government-funded abortion has to go. Phyllis says yes. Don't forget to prepare for pets too. Boy, you know, Sandy, that's a great thing too. She has lots of cats and stuff, but all of us that have pets, when you prepare, and I'm not really trying to just get into, I'm definitely not into fear-mongering. You know me.
Right.
I've never, I've worked with some that people, they're accused of that and stuff. I don't really feel they are, but they just kind of, that's the way they are. I'll just stop there. But so, I never used to, but I'm learning.
Gotta pick your battles. Pick your battles.
Pick your battle. Well, it's not a battle. I mean, everybody knows who I used to work for, and that's not his heart either.
Right.
He's that way. He's kind of a, and I don't want to say he's a paranoid person, but he's just kind of he lives on the edge of, he's very into preparation, all that stuff. So, all that aside, I'm totally not that way. But I do feel that in cases that we have to, because they're already talking about it, I'm not surprised if it's going to happen. They're going to tell everybody stay home for a while. They're already talking about schools closing. Some have already closed on the West Coast. They're talking about just quarantining for a while, which would not be a bad idea. And if you're going to do that, you can store up your canned foods and all that stuff, but we have those foods. Go to beprepared.com/AM Kevin. Larry, if you could put it up, go to that site and get a special on these freeze-dried foods that will keep you for everywhere from 10 to 30 days. We have a 10-day, a 2-week, and a 30-day, or a 1-week, 10-day, and a 30-day. And we have discounted deals. They're right there behind Alex. So you see, there's like samples of the emergency food, but it's also purified water. You have 80 gallons of water in there. How do you get that in one bucket? You have to get it, and you'll find out. It's filter bags, and then you just filter regular water into that.
It's good to be prepared.
It really can't hurt, especially if we do have to stay in our houses for a week or two. Yeah. And they have already talking about that maybe happening. I thought the president, I don't know what say y'all, but I think the president did a great speech yesterday about the coronavirus, and then to Vice President Pence, to put him in charge as his liaison between the president and the CDC and all that with Azar and those guys. I thought that was genius, because Pence has a history of, Indiana's one of the most prepared, wonderful, about all this stuff states, who, he was the governor of or senator of or whatever he was. It's one of those days. But Pence is the right man. So, I mean, our president is so full of wisdom. And I know if you don't like him, it's okay. But, I really think he's full of wisdom. So I said all that about the be prepared, because you're also going to want to have some stuff. This is all pet approved too. The pets can eat some of your food too. So you need some of that if you don't have a shelf stored. But sometimes you store up stuff and they have expiration dates. The expiration dates of our Be Prepared food emergency kits are 20 to 25 years. You can keep this stuff. So check that out. Okay, I'm reading Susan. Good morning. Welcome to AM Kevin. Reagan, Lauren, I hope everybody hasn't run for the hills. But Phyllis had seared ahi for the first time. It was fantastic. It is. Tuna steak
really
is amazing, isn't it? It's really good. Lauren in Indiana, Very good. Be prepared. There it is. BePrepared.com/AM Kevin. Just click on that link and check it out. Lucy, Edith, good morning. Edith, miss you, Miss Edith. It is so funny because just, I promised you this morning, I saw Pastor Gerald's name on my phone, and I'm going to push the button. I ran out of time, but I'm going to call because when that man's praying for you. Do you remember Pastor Gerald? Did you ever meet the Stewarts over at Morningside?
I don't think so.
Okay,
no.
he was a pastor over there, and that's how I met them.
Oh,
Loved
okay.
them. And Lucy Clanton from Alabama saying
Yeah,
hi.
that's my board of directors right there.
Oh, your whole board, one lady.
Well, one of them, one of the board members.
I'm so bad today. One more health thing. If you're over 40 and you're drinking a soda once a day, it increases your risk of heart attack. Stop drinking sodas. Can I say it again? Stop drinking soda. Stop drinking soda. What did I say, Alex?
Stop drinking soda.
Thank you. Play something profound with that. Stop drinking soda. Bum. Maybe thank you. Or maybe Jaws. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah. Oh, well, let me I can put the string patch on that.
Oh,
Let's
nice.
do that.
That's it. Because you need to close your jaws. That's it. Close your jaws and quit drinking sodas. Thank you. This is that. Now I'm scared. This is funner than I thought it would be. This was amazing.
I like that word, funner.
If you're over 40, you are increasing your risk of heart attack by drinking soda. Sodas raise cholesterol, gives you bad cholesterol, and the risk of clotting, cutting off the blood supply to your heart and brain. That's one of the things, just one of the things soda can do. And I didn't know before I stopped. I didn't know I was addicted until I tried to stop.
Wow.
But I have not had a soda in a month now. I've stopped so many times,
Oh,
but
my.
this time this is big. This is true. I don't crave it anymore. If I hear the psst or I smell it, it's there.
It triggers.
But it triggers.
But you can handle it.
I'm not there anymore. Yeah.
No.
Trigger.
Trigger.
The Lone Ranger. Do you know some Lone Ranger?
Oh, I don't even know how that theme goes.
It's the William Penn Overture.
Oh, the
or
dun
whatever.
dun 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 dun
Yeah.
dun 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 dun.
You probably have a big musical somewhere on one of your CDs.
dun.
By the way, his CD, his CDs and music, the real deal, like this one, Alex Zsolt. What does that say? Songs from the Heart, love songs, which we're going to get to in a little bit, is available at Praise and Wonder Worships of Creation something. What was it again?
PianoCreations.com.
I was so close.
Or wherever
Piano
you find
Creations.
music, Spotify, and there's so many different ways music
if
is
you type in
nowadays,
Alex
yeah.
Zsolt, Zsolt,
S-O-L-T.
a very great Hungarian name.
Yes. Are you hungry?
So hungry. So especially talking about this food. I'm almost done, and then we can get into a song here. Or do you want to do a song, and then we can come? No, let me finish my rant here. My hero of the day. It's Black History Month as well as Love Month, and we love Black History. So there you go. It's perfect.
Right.
But it's Black History Month, and so every day we've been putting somebody, an African American, male or female, on our heroes of the day for February. We've done all February, most February anyway, and today is no different. From the House of Representatives from Illinois, a Democrat, Bobby Rush is on my heroes of the day. Give me a key. These are my heroes. Oh, well, that's a high one.
Is that one? Oh, let's drop it down a little bit.
Anyway, a plan goes awry for me. No, these are my heroes, just ordinary people, laying down their lives like angels in disguise. Okay. Bobby Rush, you know why he's my hero today? He is currently in the representatives. I've been doing some past people. We've had, we've talked about Booker T. Washington, Ella Fitzgerald. We've talked about, Quincy Jones to Harriet Tubman, but Bobby Rush, Democrat, it's probably one of the first Democrats on my hero of the days. But yesterday, it hit a bill that he introduced to the House. It will probably pass with the Senate, I hope, and be signed by the president. Bobby Rush introduced the bill, and yesterday it passed the House with an overwhelming vote of 410 to 4. I don't know who the ding-dong 4 are. But it's called the Emmett Till Anti-Lynching Act. If you don't remember Emmett Till, I can see the picture of this 14-year-old teenager in a coffin. He was strung up, beaten, and it's horrible. And I don't know why it has not been passed before. This has not happened before. There's been some bills like this, but not. But now, because of the Emmett Till Anti-Lynching Act introduced by Representative Bobby Rush, it is now a federal crime to lynch or take matters into your own hand and kill people. I don't know why it hasn't been, but Bobby Rush, salute, my hero of the day, even if I can't sing the song. Okay, we got time. Let's just play one. I'm over 1 minute, but I'll just play one game because I want to give away a free gift.
Oh, games are fun.
Games are fun. But what did I do with, you know what? I guess I didn't. Here, let me grab it. Okay. We're playing Jeopardy. Okay, the rules for Jeopardy. James, thanks for watching today. Sandy's got to go. You could win a prize, Sandy. Kimberly T. Barnes is in the house. All right. All right. This is children's songs is the category for 200, Alex. Remember, this cannot be Googled. Also, secondly, you must answer with a question. And you, thirdly, have to at least send $1 or $2 for postage so we can send you a gift, okay? So we'll pay for the gift. You just pay for postage if you're willing to play the game. Are you ready? Do you know? You are so good. Hold on, wait a minute. I haven't asked the question yet. All right. We do normally play the song because there's a delay, so we have to give people time to answer.
Gotcha.
Are you ready? Pay for postage. Answer with a question. No Googling. Comes from the top of your head. Children's songs is the category. The answer is, here we come loob-de-loo, here we come loob-de-lie, all on this night. What night is it? Play it, Alex. First one to guess gets sent a gift. Retard at the end. No, we've already got an answer here.
You have an answer already.
Yes,
Wow.
answers are coming in. Lyle, Cindy, Karen, you guessed right, but Judith got it first. Judith Elliott, one of our family of friends, members and partners, guessed it. It is all on a Saturday night. Did you know that?
I did know that.
I knew that too. That's pretty cool. And I'm sending you, Miss Judith, I'm sending you Charles Capp's little booklet on God's creative power for healing. And I have a feeling that you really could use that. So I'm sending to you. That's perfect how God sets that up. Thank you all for playing. And sorry, Alex is here, so we can't give away a lot more gifts. So, just kidding. I do want to do one more thing. This is just in-house. Of course, I want you to get Alex CDs, and we're going to talk about his products and different things. But I want you to, while it's Bible week, we are giving special deals on Bible, our first-person Bible. It's like Jesus preaching to you from the New Testament. These are $20 Bibles. The Spirit-Led Woman Bible with commentary for some of the most famous women preachers, teachers, and authors in our nation, in our world today. Spirit-Led Bible. The Son, this is for kids. You try to get kids to read the Bible, do devotions with them. This is this is in anime, cartoon. It's great. It's called The One True Superhero. We know who that is. It is not Spider-Man. I'm sorry, it's not even Batman.
Yeah.
It is Jesus. And so there's $20. $30 for the leather ones. We've got the Fire Bible. We've got the Spiritual Warfare Bible. And all the commentaries deal for those different topics. And then we have the whole Bible. 368 voices on this, including T.D. Jakes, some of your favorite preachers, teachers, authors, and actors like Cuba Gooding Jr., Antonio Sabato. I think he's a junior too. They're all juniors. Kim Fields, and some of the famous actors and actresses, all in commentary and just reading you the Bible. 79 CDs.
That's a lot of material.
That is a lot. That's a $100 deal. I think Jake's his lowest that he was offering for $100. I've got one left, $50. $50 for the whole on CD. Y'all still have CD players in your car? They're going away quick. But, when you're going down the road and you want to hear the word, this is the greatest way. And I'm throwing in as a bonus, it goes with the word by putting on the whole armor of God, our not Under Armour, but Under God's Armor T-shirts that we're
I
sending.
like that.
We have, isn't that great? And putting on the whole
Yeah.
armor of God, which includes the Bible. That's as a bonus. Any size, any color. We've got the lime green. We've got the neon, I'm going to jog at the night, yellow.
You won't get hit with that color.
No, you won't. We got our patriotic red, white, and blue one. And we have our camouflage, green
Wow.
army color one. We have, what else do we have? We have all, don't get beat up, wear black and blue. Don't be black and blue. Black and blue one. All right. And I think we have one more color. Yep. We've got I'm the Great Pumpkin, orange and blue. Isn't that a cool? It's the Under Armour design. Do you have any Under Armour?
I do.
Things?
I'm
I
going
knew
to get
you
one
would.
of these shirts.
You are. God bless you.
Yeah.
That's awesome. And so that comes as a bonus with a Bible. The shirts by itself are 22 for 30. But Act today, it's the week of the Bible, and these will not always be around. That is for sure. They'll be gone, and because I carry them on the road, so those will be gone. My next gig, which will be next time of ministry will be. You're around. You do gigs more than I do, but not really.
Right.
Um,
I call them ministry events. 'Cause that's really what they
I know
are.
you're so
but-
spiritual. And so I'll be in Garden City, Kansas, March the 14th to 15th. I'll be in Denver, Colorado, the 21st, 22nd. So anywhere around there, send your family, send your in-laws, and your outlaws, right?
Send people who love gospel music and people who don't.
So those one-time gifts, you can. Larry's already put it up. He's so good. He's already put it up. Welcome, Gail, Barbara, Buster. You guys came in, and Leslie, you came in the right time. He is about to do one of my favorite all-time classic hymns in just a second. But please write us today. We need to hear from you. We've got a lot of projects for 2020 that we can't do without your help, and we want you to help. To be honest, as I always am, when people say to be honest, or can I tell you the truth? Like,
When aren't
why?
you?
Yeah, are you lying to me usually? That's my first thought, but I'm weird. Do you ever think that when somebody
I
says,
have, yeah.
somebody says, let me tell you the truth.
But I think about those things like, like hooked on phonics. Why isn't phonics spelled the way it sounds?
I know. If you say hooked on phonics, it really looks like hooked on phonics.
Yeah.
So you're not so. Pastor G's in the house. We got to start acting right.
Oh.
Pastor's in Florida. But, financially, right, if we want to keep doing what we're doing, we can sustain. But if we want to do more than what we're doing, we want to reach out more, I need to hear from some people that are not giving, that love our ministry, that believes in what we're doing. I need to hear from you today. Would you do it? Call us at 844-47-KEVIN. Write us at P.O. Box 222, Pleasant View, Tennessee, 37146. Or the best way, go to kevinshorey.com. I made sure our website is secure, so any information shared on there is between us, and you will not be hacked or any. It's like I've been given the 100% thumbs up guaranteed. And just join me, and let's reach the world for Jesus and let them know Jesus is the answer for our world today. Let's have a song, talk a little bit, and then I'm going to leave you to do a mini love concert.
Oh,
right?
that
We're going
sounds
to do
great.
a love jam
I'll
for
just put
February,
this here.
but we love the Lord first and foremost. And because of him, because of how the goodness of the Lord, no matter what we face, the man that wrote this song lost family. And at the place of their perishing on a ship while going over the ocean, he somehow received the inspiration from the Lord to write this song, which is probably your favorite as well as mine. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, here is Alex Zsolt with It Is Well With My Soul.
Thank you, Kevin. And with this one, you're right. I mean, what a beautiful heritage how this hymn was written. And I mix it with the worship song 10,000 Reasons, because that chorus says, "Bless the Lord, O my soul," and "Oh my soul." And I listened to this, and everybody goes through a difficult season or difficult time in life. Anybody not experience difficult moments? No, it's
not possible.
But when it happens, and who we turn to. And I love this. Wintley Phipps said this in a concert once, gospel singer. He said, Uh, in the quiet crucible of your personal private sufferings, that your noblest dreams are born and God's greatest gifts are given in compensation for what you've been through. Isn't that powerful?
Wow, that's true.
And so I think of that with this hymn, It Is Well With Our Soul, that whatever our lot, thou hast taught us to say, it is well.
Whew. It is well with my soul and 10,000 reasons. Very, very, very good. Very amazing. You know, when tough times come, God is always there. How people even lean on anything else, you know, how they have, you know, they try to fill it with so many things, but it's only with the Lord. Only Jesus can satisfy our soul through the toughest of times and bring us to the other side. I love it. I love it, and I love your music. People are loving it. They're going crazy. Nobody plays piano like Alex, says Lucy Clanton. She is still going to be on the board.
She's
again
still going to be on the board,
isn't
yeah.
she? She's very good. Bobby Rydell says, so good out in New
Bobby,
York. We got New
yeah.
York in the house.
I hope he's feeling better.
Yeah. Was he sick?
Yeah, he said he was a little feeling under the weather a little bit.
Oh, I'm sorry you were sick. Reminds me, you've been to Disney World?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
I know you have. We're
There's
going
a
to go
bunch of
together
characters
because you're
down
going to
there.
get me in free.
Yes.
We're going in.
Can you imagine you and me walking around Disney World?
It'd be the best thing that ever happened to him. It'd be awesome. I love that place so much. At the Haunted Mansion, though, you come out the other side of the Haunted
yeah.
Mansion and all the gravestones. One says, I told you I was sick.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just thought of that when it came to what you said about Bobby. But anyway, Phyllis says, my favorite hymn is It Is Well With My Soul. 20 years ago, my dad, as my dad died, it was playing on the radio. I've cried ever since when I hear that song. Isn't that amazing? And you've got all those songs. You've got hymns. You have everything from Christmas and beautiful other secular songs, all kinds of music. You have, how many CDs do you have, by the way?
17 CDs, 18 piano books. I mean, I've been at this since 1837, so.
There you go. Well, you should have. Yeah, the year after the Alamo.
Yeah.
That's great.
This is my 22nd year on the road. I can't believe it.
22
years.
And you know what, though? You give back, too. You've give great. I was just reading about, and I forget, about the missions that you support.
Wow, Food for the Hungry.
Tell them about Food for the Hungry.
Yeah, and over about 700 kids have been sponsored through one of my piano ministry events, and I make an appeal for these kids, not a commercial, because here's something you won't hear on the news. Is that every day 22,000 of these kids perish. So I share that. and people are just like, because you don't hear about it. You don't hear it ever on the news. And so,
No.
I'm a voice for these kids. And they're in the Dominican, they're in Haiti, they're in other parts of the world, different countries. And so, I wish I could say 7,000 kids, but 700 have been sponsored through a piano ministry.
Well, there's more to come, I'm sure. You'll have your 7,000
Amen.
for too long. And then, appropriately so, not only
Yeah.
the piano books, but you have a school, an academy kind of deal that people are
I
still
do.
doing that?
I consult, and God has blessed me with being on the road for 22 years as a musicianary. So, if we keep it all to ourselves, things will die out. So we have to pass it on and encourage other people with this. So I'm an encourager with that, and so I have an academy where I do some consulting, and I do go to universities and do music business classes called Music Business 101, and teach people how to try to make a living with music after you leave music school and things like that.
No, fantastic. And you have a right. You have earned it. You got the street cred, as they say, to be able to do that.
Yeah, it's been, as you know, it's a lot of work.
Yeah. No, it is a lot of work. People see here, but you don't see the behind the scenes. Not just this dog and pony show, but but on the road and what we do tirelessly, really 365 days.
Oh, yeah. My saxophone professor, because I was a minor on saxophone, my major was piano, and he said something once profound. John Nickel, he said, out of 100%, 98% what we do, nobody ever sees.
No.
They only see the 2%.
Totally. Now, that's something I don't know that I knew.
Oh,
do you play saxophone?
Yeah, I do. Well, I couldn't march in high school with the piano,
No, so you... but that's cool.
Yeah, so saxophone was my instrument, and...
You should bring a sax sometime.
I could do that.
Could you?
Yeah.
Would you?
I would.
Now that'd be really cool. I really enjoy that. I know one thing you brought that I've heard about last time y'all were here, but we didn't talk about. But tell us about the Snuggles, or what are they called?
Snuggie pillows. So
Snuggie
this
pillows.
is my mom's new business, and it's really exciting.
I love your mom, and this has got to be amazing because your mom is amazing.
Oh, she's so talented. Well, she made my Robin costume and all that, but she had a Christian child care for 10 years, and then for 10 years recently, she took care of a special needs child. And sewing has always been her passion since she lived in Hungary and before she came over. So she created the Snuggie pillow, and this one is my personal favorite. And this is for Valentine's Day, but you can get different prints and things. But this it's 100% buckwheat. You put it in the microwave, or you put it in the freezer.
Wow.
And unlike what you find at the mall in the kiosk, you can take the sleeve off and wash it, so you can actually clean it. The others you can't clean. So you put it a minute and a half in the microwave, and you put it in your bed, on your neck. If you have pain somewhere, you use it for that. And then she makes therapists have loved this. It's the perfect size Snuggie pillow. This one you can't warm up, but it's a good shape if you need to put your arm, or for your back, or for your neck, or in the car.
How about airplanes?
Airplanes?
Those pillows they hand you out are full of coronavirus or something.
Yeah, well, you never know.
Something like that. So you bring your own little pillows. I hope y'all do. I hope you do. That's great.
No, they're amazing.
What do they go for? How do we get them?
Sure.
How do you connect us?
Sure. The Snuggie pillow is $25, and the cold wrap is $35. And if you go to on Etsy, just Snuggie pillow, SNUGGY, and then pillow, or you can go on Facebook and type in Snuggie pillow, and you can find Mom's info there, and you can order it on Etsy and everything. So
that's great. Mel Tillis just attacked me. Did you? The pillows.
Yeah.
Come for that. Can you get cases? Like the heart ones, or how?
Yeah, you can get whatever one. If there's a certain pattern you want, Mom will search for it, get it. If you want just a black or a blue or orange or whatever pastel color, you can custom ordered.
Covers are separate price, or come with it, or what?
No, it's all together. Yeah.
The cover and the
everything.
Pillow.
Oh yeah.
See, y'all, that's good. That is great, y'all. My wife would love this. She would love.
They're nice. I love the warm part, but sometimes you need the cold sometimes. So
yeah, you do. You don't put. Let's see, what is it now? If you have a pulled muscle or something, it's the opposite of what I thought it was. Last time I pulled a muscle, which was in 1959. But I don't do many strenuous things, but I try not to. I do actually, but lately in moving, but it's not warmth that goes on a pulled muscle, right? Or is it the opposite? It's cold. Cold helps the muscle heal.
And what's nice about this one is the other ones are like a solid block of ice when you put in there, because this is buckwheat, 100% organic.
Yeah.
it will still it'll flex like that. It's not going to lose that flex. So
Yeah. So can you freeze it though, or is it
yeah,
just
oh
the
yeah,
heat?
no,
So
it's
you
both.
can freeze.
It's hot or cold.
Hot or cold? That is
Yeah.
great. Snuggie pillows. Get it? Snuggie. Snuggy.
Why?
Now Bobby said that he has got the coronavirus. No, I'm just kidding. It's too soon, isn't it? Bobby has 102.2 fever and
Oh,
strep
no.
throat. So that's why he is
That's what
sick.
he's
You were
doing, right?
right. Oh, yeah. So get your Snuggie pillow. You'll need that while you're in bed, Bobby. Fritzy and Michael, nights in the house. Robert out in Ohio. God bless you all. Thanks for watching. Oh, and your mom says hi, too. Yes, my Words with Friends buddy is her mom, Joe.
Oh,
Love her
nice.
with all my heart. Okay, I'm going to let go, let God, or let go and let Alex, anyway. Play us
With
happy.
God,
Let's get some Love is in the Air or some sort of nice concerto, something. And
Sure.
Tell us what you're going to do. And
Oh, do a mix. I'll do
I
some
can hold
hymns
your
too.
mic if you want to mess with that. Boom.
Oh
too.
yeah. I'll just hand it to you if you don't
Yeah,
mind.
just hand it to me when you're ready.
Well, it is still February, right? And we got an extra
It
day
is
in
couple more-
February.
We
and
do, actually.
You've got your red on. I've got my purple on.
Yes, there
So
you go.
We got the heart pillows here. So grab your pillow at home and relax a little bit. I wanted to come today without my orchestra and all those sounds and just do unplugged Alex and at the piano.
Yes.
As if I'm in your living room right now. And so sit back, enjoy.
I feel like you're in my bedroom now.
Yeah, with a pillow.
Get out. No. Quit playing love songs in my bedroom. Get out. No. Let's just
Oh, that's
move
funny.
on.
But
It's a comedy show
It
today.
is. We always have fun when we do this show. I do. I love it.
enjoy
I
you
love it.
all.
We should take
If
this
I
on the
could have
road
you-
sometime.
We should. You should be. Let's do that. We can do that.
We should have our own
We
talk
are on
show.
the road anyway. We might as well join up and do.
Exactly. Do some fun.
I should have my own talk show. Is that what you said? I should. What a novel idea.
But
We're running out of time. Play
yeah,
some-
okay. I'll play. This is Love Story from 1971.
Oh,
and I
what's
think,
that dumb saying that they said if you
Oh yeah.
love is
Ally
never
McBeal
having to
asked-
say you're sorry?
Yeah,
or-
love means never having to say you're sorry, and
That's
nobody
junk.
knows what that means.
No, it really doesn't.
So I
mean-
saw them interviewed, and
Yes.
whoever the actor is, I can't remember his name.
Ryan O'Neal.
Ryan O'Neal and Allie.
I was actually alive. So
Oh, okay, when it
during-
came out. Well, they asked him, what does that mean? And neither of them could answer the question.
No,
'cause
it doesn't-
what
it
does that
doesn't-
mean?
no,
Love
of
means never
course.
having to say you're
No,
sorry.
you have to say you're sorry when you're wrong.
Right, yeah.
So true love says you're sorry or please forgive me or
That's
something.
right.
So it's
That's
yeah.
right.
Thank you.
It does.
Thank
And
you.
God
I've,
says
I've
a
learned
lot about
something in 15 years of marriage.
God says a lot about what love is about. So here is Love Story 1970.
crowd goes wild. I love it. I love it.
Isn't that a beautiful melody? I
Beautiful.
love that melody.
It is a gorgeous melody. Play us another one. That was beautiful. That just kind of sets the tone. And laughter does good like a medicine, right? So that's why we're laughing. But love is a concept that will be eternal. The Bible says, the things, faith and hope may disappear, but love will last forever. In 1 Corinthians 13, love is created by God, for God is love, and he that loves not knoweth not God, according to 1 John. And so
the greatest command to love your neighbor. And
you fulfill all the commandments according to Jesus. If you love the Lord your God and love your neighbor as yourself. And so I love it. And I love you, Larry. Larry put up the Snuggie Pillow
the
link.
link. Oh, awesome.
So
Thank you, Larry.
everybody can go right to there and
Nice.
get Snuggie Pillow now. But what else you got for us? We got
Okay,
time.
well, let's
we got
go.
a couple
Sure.
more.
Great. So this next one, if you remember this song, Weekend in New England, it's written by Randy Edelman, but made famous by Barry Manilow. And so this one's interesting. I actually emailed Randy and had a little conversation because it's so interesting that the title is Weekend in New England, but never in the song is the lyric Weekend in New England. It says time in New England, but never weekend in New England.
Right.
So it just sets up that mood, I guess, or the atmosphere of it.
It does, and all of us New Englanders love this song.
Yeah, and so, I love it. I guess I'm a sucker for pretty melodies because I love anything with melody. And sadly, music, these days.
Donald Duck just showed up.
Yeah, I know. I've been doing a lot of talking the past few days.
Yeah.
Sadly, music these days, when I was in music school, we were told that you have to have harmony, rhythm, and melody to have music. And these days, some of that is not all there. And so here's, again, another pretty melody, Weekend in New England.
All right. that plays you happy, if that don't make you
Amen.
happy, something's wrong with you.
The music of love.
The music of love.
How am I single? That's another topic. Never mind.
Well, yes, we'll pray about that. Phyllis says that song's on our iTunes playlist. You know what? You should get the Alex Zsolt version.
It's on that album.
It's on
Yeah,
this one, the one
it is.
about
The
love.
love song album.
Love. Let's see what else you
It's
got.
one of the bonus tracks. Can I tell you what I did
Always,
with that?
yeah.
I'll be real quick about it.
Yep.
Yeah, everybody was releasing things like songs of the 50s, 60s, 70s. I thought, well, why not go on a musical journey? So it's 100 years worth of music, one from every decade.
Whoa, Yeah.
Yeah, one from every decade
Always.
from 1920
Misty, that's old,
to now. Yeah.
Somewhere Over the Rainbow. Really old. Yes. We got one more song.
I even did an Aerosmith song on there as a ballad.
Which one is?
It's the one from the 90s. The I can't all of a sudden can remember. Oh, I Don't Want to Miss a Thing from the movie Armageddon.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
Really? Yeah.
But there, it's a rock song in that.
Islands
But
in the
somehow I
Stream.
turned rock songs into ballads. You know.
That's good, man. Featuring love songs from yesterday and today. That's one of the ones you can get if you go to
PianoCreations.com.
PianoCreations.com. Okay, we started a little late, so I'm going a couple minutes extra.
Oh,
so
okay.
you got, but we're past noon, so we want to get.
Are we past
one
it?
more.
Let's do one more. Let's do a medley of him. Will you sing along with this one too?
I'll try.
Okay, we're gonna do. I love that this one, Through It All, because God sustains
Oh,
us
I know
through
that
it
one.
all.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna go right into Soon and Very Soon. So we'll do Soon and Very Soon. We are going to see the King,
Yep.
and then no more crying there, and then no more dying there. That's the
Right.
great news we have in the salvation.
Amen. And we'll be back tomorrow with Doug Briney. Until then, remember, Jesus is the answer for our world today. Thank you, Alex, on your busy schedule with fitting us in today. We'll see y'all tomorrow. Until then, let's play.